Alright, I'm going to try this again. I'm getting ready to tie some trout flies here. This is the woolly booger, and this is my version for basically just about anything that swims in the fresh water. I've been using the same particular fly for, oh man, I don't know, 20 years or better. It's really pretty simple to tie. It just takes a little bit of time. Usually takes me about, oh heck, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to tie one. Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get this some thread tied on here. Thread's tied on, locked in place. And make a bed of thread going all the way up and down the hook. It just holds everything on the hook a lot better. Okay, well, the first thing I do is well, this is a number 6 hook, and the first thing I do is I'll put a little piece of 35 thousandths lead wire on it. It just helps it break through the surface tension on the water, as well as gets it down a little deeper. Get that thread out of my way. And I really don't have any set amount that I put on there. I just put on wherever I break off. Then I wrap it with thread, tie it all into place, make sure it doesn't want to move around on there. And I'm not a production fly tyer. I just do these for myself, and so the way I do things probably takes a little longer than what a production fly tyer would do, but I just that's just the way I do them. It's a black, like I said, it gets a black marabou tail. Of course, I always put tails on, and they're always way longer than they need to be. But I will, what I do is I pull it back like this until the length of the tail is just about the same length as the body's going to be, and then I'll clip it off, but I don't do that till the very end. Okay, and then I take a little bit of this crystal flash. This is an orange crystal flash, by the way. This color combination I'm putting together here is one that I've been using for, oh goodness, probably 20 to 20 or 21 years. I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth. I've been using it for so long. When I first started trout fishing and tying my own flies and things, I just kept experimenting until I found one that would work. And this particular color combination that I'm tying up here and going to show you is the best one that I've found for consistently, and I mean consistently, catching trout. And it's not just limited to trout. I've caught smallmouth on this. I've caught bluegill, crappie. I mean, that's just goggle eye, largemouth bass, Kentucky bass, and the biggest fish that I've caught on a fly rod, I caught on this, and it was a 10-pound channel cat, which I just absolutely couldn't believe that it would hit this thing. And I was bass fishing, and I had a hair popper on here, hair bug on it, or on my fly rod, and something kept swiping at it, and it just wouldn't hook. And I couldn't figure out what it was, so I thought, well, it was whatever it was too small for that big a lure, so I tied one of these on. Cast it out there, and son of a gun, it just flat nailed that thing. And lo and behold, that's what it was. It was about a 10-pound channel cat. And I'll tell you what, now, you want to catch something and have a battle on your hands on a fly rod, you catch a 10-pound channel cat. Let me tell you, it was a battle. And I won, but at a cost. I broke my brand new fly rod. But the fortunate thing was back then I was pretty poor, so I had a super discount store fly rod, and I kid you not, I had like $20 in that fly rod, but I still landed the bass. So there's something to be said about, even if it was a cheap rod, it still landed the not bass, I'm sorry, the channel cat. And the hackle that I use is a Grizzly hackle. I've tried several different colors of hackle and different, just different configurations, and the Grizzly hackle is just the one that works for me and everybody I've ever given these flies to. I've been trout fishing in places, and I've had people trying to buy every one that I had on me, and of course I don't sell any of these things. I just tie them for myself and my family, and once in a while I'll give one of my friends one, but not usually until the end of the day after I've caught all I needed to catch. So anyhow, I'm kind of ornery that way occasionally. No, not occasionally, all the time. I like to stir the pot. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I do that, and then I wrap the the body with the chenille, and this is a crystal chenille too. It's got crystal flash, at least I'm assuming that's crystal flash, built right into it. And I always use the brown chenille, black marabou tail, orange crystal flash in the tail, and a Grizzly hackle. And hopefully this will be better than the other video I tried to make doing this. Here's a hackle plier, of course. And then I just wrap the hackle around the hook. Now I've used this on my fly rod like I said before, and I also primarily use it on my spinning rod. Just because it works so doggone good, I just can't hardly get away from it. And when I use it on my my spinning rod, I use it with a little gold bladed Colorado blade inline spinner. I've tried other types of spinners and they don't work. And the spinner that I use is got a snap swivel built into it. Again, I'm putting some head cement on here to help glue this down up here in the front part. Makes them last a little longer. That is until you get hung up in a tree limb or a log under the water, which as fishermen, I'm sure we've all done that more than we like. And there, I'm just cleaning out the eye of the hook in case I get any of that head cement in there, because you know, if you get that in there and you try and tie it onto your fly line, it's kind of hard to get your fly line through there. Now I'll use my little handy dandy whip stitch tool. I'll tie this together. Put a nice little head on there. And there we have it. Like I said earlier, I pull this all out here like this. Get the tail about the same length as the body, because sometimes if you don't, they will shark strike it and hit the tail only. And another thing I like about doing that is it makes the marabou flare out more. And there we have the finished fly. So that didn't take too real long. Once you get everything lined out, it's not too bad. All right, and there you have it, my Jameson Special fly. It's been a well-guarded secret for about, like I said, over 20 years. And I got a lot of people wanting to buy these things off me, and like I say, I had time for myself, and as much as I hate to give up the secret, I'm gonna do it. Anyway, you guys have a good one and hope you enjoy it.